Do you remember any 2000s Canadian music? I feel like I do.
Specifically Canadian.
The only thing I can think of 2000s is Chaos. He's the first person that pops into my mind every single time.
Oh, shit. Chaos.
Yes.
You're a wonderful artist.
Yes.
You should be way known. No, he should be way more known than you should be right now.
Crab in the Bucket? What?
He has some bangers.
He has a lot of
Chaos,
good albums. Like,
Socrates.
And the videos? Music videos?
he has very good music videos.
What?
Chaos, Socrates, Cardinal, Choclair,
Yes.
Northern Touch, Point Blank, and this Infinite. You know, Infinite. Infinite was
Rex. That's a Rex though.
Is he Rex? Infinite
Rex
was
yeah.
the artist for Street Fighter Third Strike, the guy that was rapping.
He was on the soundtrack.
That's him. Like, you know when you're in the character selection and you hear that rapper?
Right.
That's Infinite.
Really? I didn't know. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Infinite is nice too. Like,
there's a lot of
he's like very nice.
There's a lot of good like Toronto artists.
And I mean, like, even outside of Toronto, the other person I could think of is Celine Dion, because you've listed a lot of men, I believe. The female artists.
Shania Twain's Canadian?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Shania Twain, Celine Dion.
Alanis Morissette.
Nelly Furtado.
Yeah. Shout out Fifi Dawson.
Fifi Dawson. Ooh. Oh, man. Phoebe. Fifi.
Big up Mr. Dress Up. Cheryl Lewis and Clark.
Keisha Shante.
Shout
out Keisha Shante. Juno, Keisha Shante. Toby. Who else?
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently, according to this bill C11, and you know what's the funny thing? I was sliding through TikTok and I seen Trezor, like, I guess he was talking to people on the street. Shout out Trezor, shout out Relentless Diaries. He was talking to people on the street saying, I don't remember exactly, but it was basically finding out some songs that are not considered Canadian.
Right.
So he's making people hear the songs. I don't know the songs exactly, but some songs are not considered Canadian anymore.
Really? So at one point they were, but they're not anymore.
I don't know what changed, because I know it could be like streaming laws and all stuff. I don't know. But like, apparently, like, according to the current rules, a song must meet two of the following criteria to be counted as Canadian.
Okay,
True.
Be written entirely by a Canadian, performed principally by a Canadian, be broadcast or performed live in Canada, or have lyrics written entirely by a Canadian.
Oh,
wow.
Entirely.
Whoa. Yeah. That's what makes it
now that I'm
interesting.
thinking, so wait.
Entirely.
Wait. So if they got one person who did the placements of the ad-libs and probably a verse.
That's it. Nope.
That just officially runs it out from being Canadian.
So any Canadian with like an American feature.
Right.
Oh.
It might not be considered a Canadian track.
Oh, when you say it like that.
Maybe.
Unless they write the actual things for them.
The feature.
Oh.
But, like...
That's wild.
Who'd want somebody to do that? Because it's like, no, you're getting all the writing credits. It's like, no, but I'm going to get the writing.
The point system, yeah. The point system.
So, I don't know. And maybe that's why...
And then broadcasting. Where would they broadcast? What would be considered a qualified, verified broadcasting space?
It might have to be exclusive. 498.7. I don't think much music does music as they used to anymore. No. It's just much, right? So we need another channel.
Remember every year they would have like end of the year too, like an award show? They did have, yeah.
And everybody all the way at downtown.
On Queen and John.
That was our drop the ball type thing.
Yeah, that they used to wait, when did that stop?
I don't know.
Probably COVID, but
Okay, so
Juno.
Yeah, Juno's one of them. Then on top of it, it has to be, what was it? Written, got it. Performed. Again, what is qualified and verified as a eligible place to say, okay, we are now saying that this is considered or qualified as a Canadian track.
I don't know, but the way I see it is like these people are making a whole heap of money, and they said, "Nah, we gotta keep it in our books."
That's wild.
Because now I'm wondering, like, you know, certain people that don't get into the Junos,
right?
Is
it because they're not meeting the
is that the criteria, or is just you're superstars and you just take every award? That's what I always thought.
Because then that doesn't actually mean that people are actually getting awards because they're good.
Because I mean,
Oh wow.
you're not gonna want Drake to be at the Junos if he's gonna swipe it every year, every time he drops, or the weekend. So it might have to be a criteria thing.
It might have to be a criteria thing.
So just to dial it back a bit,
Wow.
for the MuchMusic Music Awards, it started from 1990 and it paused in 2018.
Because that's where I heard by them.
Because of the iHeart Media deal, and then since then, it's been up in the air. So that's why.
Do you think music video awards even like
Should be a thing?
not even should be a thing, but like
Is it effective?
I was about to be
so
like,
is it
it
effective
is.
today?
Yes.
no, I feel like BT's still effective. Like the Cypher. Well, I can't even say Cypher.
Music videos altogether still exist, eh? I'm just letting that be known. They are very much heavily produced as well as watched.
You know about them when they're controversial though.
It's just Canada does not broadcast them.
That's
Yeah, because we don't have because they're like they don't have to broadcast them. Go to YouTube.
But that's what I mean. Like, we're the only ones that don't broadcast it. Like, BET still exists in the States. You can go to BET. A whole channel is dedicated to at least one portion.
Not really.
Music.
not anymore.
No.
TV shows and what?
Yeah, TV shows.
It's a lot.
Wait.
They play Soul Plane every day.
Pause.
And
you have
Scarface.
to remember,
Wait,
what we see in Canada is not what the States see.
No, but that's it is in the States. Because I've been.
It's not the same.
Martin. No. My BET is American.
Okay.
I'll just leave it at that. And yeah, it's not like
They don't show music videos?
no.
BT Jam.
No, BT Jam probably yes, but or BT Soul, but that's
But how it used to be, like
BT,
106 in Park.
no, we don't have none of that. No Rap City.
No Rhapsody.
No, but I don't even see BT now.
Wow, really? Do they still do the Sundays? No, they don't even do the
Sunday
church.
service?
Bobby Jones. I don't know because that was something I used to watch, and now I don't watch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are these things being produced?
I think it's just
That was around the time when TV was pivotal though. Like you sit there and watch TV all day.
This is true.
Now you literally just go to your phone and call it a day.
Yes, you can watch YouTube.
So
yes.
I don't know personally.
But I think we're also swinging back towards when everything was produced on TV, because one, online information and online stuff is getting saturated, but two, everyone cannot be on top.
well
On TV, I guess.
Just in general,
I
right?
guess.
Because there's certain things that you want as a space. You want a direction for people to go. So if you're stuck having a whole population of people watching dumb videos, people are just gonna get dumber,
Well, that is a thing.
So, and I know that is a thing, but then that means that as society evolves, your society gets dumber. It's not gonna be able to maintain itself.
I mean, that's happening as we speak.
And so that's
That's
part of the
okay.
reason why I think it's going back to TV.
Because
I don't think Canada music has an infrastructure. First off,
I think it does. I think that we're just not buying into it like we used to, because it was here, alive and well.
to be fair, yeah.
What happened to Rock Cafe?
I don't think that's a reason.
Like I said-
I don't think that helped.
Like for those that are growing up, remember, artists used to come from the States,
To come here.
go to MuchMusic, perform, do
Yeah.
so. It was the
You
meet
had
the
to stop
VJ.
there.
You had to stop there, meet the VJ, do the
Yeah.
interview, perform, promote your album, and then boom, you just.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, well, I'm on YouTube, so
I
just
think
check that out.
I think you gotta find a place. Well, they're trying. Like Flores trying to be that spot. Well, it was back in the day, but now I think they want to be that spot that.
Flow 98.1.
Sorry.
90.
That you touch down. Like you have Hot 97.
Yeah.
You
Right.
have
Hot 97.
Breakfast Club or whatever. Power 105. Those are the places you touch down. I feel like you need to create some in the city of
We
Toronto.
don't really have that.
We had Flow.
Like James just said, like Hot 97, Power 105. There's no like I come here, let me go to Flow, do an interview, have it on the YouTube channel at least.
I think Flow's working on it right now.
I'm making a YouTube channel?
No, not YouTube. I don't know about the YouTube channel.
Because even then, how come they haven't gone digital yet? That's another thing.
But it's not like I feel like it's infrastructure. Costs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that come with
interest.
They already got a studio. All you need is a cameraman.
Nah,
nothing's wrong with being like Breakfast Club.
See, baby girl.
What do they got?
Baby girl, there's no camera operators left in the industry.
No.
Everything is like one person does the switch and the cameras and the lights. It's a lot of they're like Dr. Octopus. Like
literally a big screen.
Well, then
a little TV, a 32-inch TV maybe, with the switchers and overlays. And
yes.
Yeah.
But I understand. But in saying that actually proves why the industry is dying. Then,
yes,
not necessarily that.
Too much responsibility on one person.
Yeah.
If they're willing to invest and expect the return of like celebratorial status or whatever, I mean, you gotta pay to play. I'll say.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think Brent Fires said it best.
What did Brent Fires say?
Oh gosh, I have to look at it. He said something about like living life in a fantasy, and then basically saying like he had paid, but how much of his life does he have to pay to get to that point?
Ooh, that's almost a darkish.
That's why I love him.
Is he okay?
That's like a darkish.
Is he okay?
Like, how much more of my life do I have to get? Because of my life. Yeah. To get this what I want.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Trust me, I love Brent.
Hold on, just a quick tidbit. Like, basically, MTV, VH1, BET, they're owned under Viacom, right? Yeah. So I guess during the pandemic, like, there's mass restructuring. So at a certain point, it was just like reality TV shows are a thing, but it just became more extreme.
Yeah, let's just show catfish all day.
No, but
and ridiculousness.
Yo, catfish is so funny.
Catfish is like 20 seasons, I swear.
I'm surprised at how you can still get catfish to this day.
Because not everyone has seen catfish, nor do they believe...
there are filters.
Nor do they believe that they would be.
It's not real.
Yeah, like... Do you know how many people actually got catfish in their life? Like, it continues... It's the same as how scamming exists to this day. Like, how can scammers continue to exist when we already have seen and heard the blurbs before of who not to listen to, who not to receive calls from, when the number is in the... We've heard them all.
I don't know, with AI is a different beast.
But that's what I mean.
Remember, there's MTV Cribs where you found out there's like a list now, allegedly, that like a lot of these guys had fake houses.
This is true.
Redman was like the only one I think that was like, nah, you come into my New York apartment.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, these guys would be like, check out my crib, I got a bowling ball alley, I got this.
Right.
You rent that.
Yeah.
The real people don't show their face. The real money don't show the...
This might be a message of life. The real people that have it, they don't
wear their money.
They don't wear their money, one. And they're not even there. Yeah, you see someone doing like the money brick thing. I don't know if people still do that, but...
The money phone?
The money phone thing. But then the person that gave them that money, that wants it back in loan, because it is a loan, and they want it
They have it like this.
They have, they have it like that. But
you might have one call. He had two-way call, forwarding back, three-way call, all that. Conference call, all you guys, you know, talk and pay me.
Oh, shit. They're like in the office somewhere, kicked up, just like, when is this person going to run me my money?
15% or 20% interest? Compound interest. How do you feel about that? Compound. Okay.
But I don't know, it's sad though.
That we're not producing our own music, or that just the metrics that have to be held in order for it to be considered our music?
I think it's the way I see it.
It's just both different problems. Like
it's multi-layered, because I'm thinking people make music, but is that the music I want to hear? I don't want to hear this woke stuff. I want to hear the trap. But I don't want to hear trap stuff. I want to hear the person that got packed. I don't want to hear the person that got packed. I want to hear the trap, pack, drugs, and the rats. I don't want to hear, like, it's just all these different things that is like, it's like, I don't need an intricate beat. I want drills and a couple drill beats. I don't want no this elaborate beat, man. Give me this type beat.
Right.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
Certain producer had I think we were talking about it like off camera before. but they would present like the extravagant beats type thing, but then everyone wanted like the more simple.
Because you could rap to it, maybe, or you could get it in your pocket.
But I remember the producer being kind of like,
I can't be creative, maybe.
no, like not. I don't know. He was disappointed, but they were kind of like, oh man, like I did this nice beat and you just want this.
Oh, you talking about Nina? My weed in the sheether. I said I need her. Well, I sit there and smoke a shisha.
But is that an actual song?
No.
See, you tricked me. You tricked me. We see how it's just easy just to.
I got dope.
Melody.
Wait for that trap. He was over there. Then he got packed. All those niggas, they rats. They snitches. They all in the trap.
And you
just like, yeah.
Yo.
Well, I mean, like, so for me, now that I'm listening to this more and more, and as you know, I think a lot has transpired after the whole Kendrick and Drake rap battle. Yes, I am calling it a rap battle.
It's on pause right now. It's on pause.
Yes, I have learned so much
What do you?
about rap. I've learned
okay.
so much about rap. I've learned so much about the industry because I don't listen to rap. So, and I've even learned about the like just rap battling in general. Like, wow.
You need to get on to like the URL battle rap time.
Yes.
If you want to hear like bars,
Yes.
just out the wazoo,
Yes.
at different people and different punches and cadences and schemes and stuff, I think battle rap is the way to go. Even battle rap is dying in a sense, but it could come back if they weren't so greedy. But that's
Wow.
So that's the point that I'm making. It's the business part of music that I really had turned to learn about through this battle rap.
Oh.
Yes.
Share with the class.
Yes. So just the fact that like so many people were having such issues with Drake and going over to different places and then acquiring or even being able to get money off of their production of the song.
So that's the allegation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That kind of stuff. And then on top of it, it's also saying like his format and his role in the song production. How is he actually labeling himself in the whole, you know, like, so that part where it's like, okay. And it's not that, and this is my little bit where it's like movies like, what's the one that Beyonce was reenacting?
Carmen with Mos Def. Oh.
No, not Carmen.
By the way, that's out. If that came on today, I'd rewatch it. That's
much
actually
music.
That was one.
Much music.
It was a much older movie.
I don't wanna go.
I can't.
Okay, no, sorry.
But it was she was playing a biopic of this woman.
Oh.
Beyonce playing a biopic.
Yes. I can't remember. But essentially in the movie, it showcases how the music industry of that time, and this is like I think early 1930s or something. No, not Dreamgirls. Another one.
Damn, another one? You heard of
I think it's Etta James. There we go.
Oh, okay.
She was doing a biopic of Etta James. And the industry there, when she was like the discussions between like her ownership and having the musics versus the producers versus the engineers versus all that other stuff, it just stays how that conversation about musicians don't necessarily get a good chunk of the pie, though they're the ones who are, their voice is being used, their likeness is being used, the fact that they're going on tours and actually having to like orchestrate all of this for the music to continue to produce, but they don't walk away with a good portion of the pie. That's
been a complaint since 1930.
Right, exactly.
Something.
And then you go even further back to when musicians used to be like, when black musicians used to not get paid and get a cut at all, and people who were actually taking their sounds and their likeness and producing off of it, and then having other people who they wanted to have be the forefront face for the songs or whatnot, they're the ones who actually got something. So fast forwarding it today.
You know what, Nazi? The problem is you know too much. And you're going to tell these other people and all that stuff. And we don't want that. We want to pay these guys the minimal amount that we can pay them. Okay?
But
we don't know what that label's paying them.
Right.
But we want to pay them minimum amount.
Right.
360 bills.
So I hear you. I hear you. Right. So then if that's the case, it's kind of giving that Canada has not seemed to pivot from that ideology from then.
I don't know what Canada's doing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if there's a Canada label that's been signing people on 360 deals. Is that a thing?
But are they even signing anyone?
I think every label does it, to be fair. I mean,
what Canadian label would you sign to? Is OVO even Canadian?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
See, now I gotta like look that up. Yes.
Oh, that's a spider. That's crazy.
But like, I don't know.
Like this thing.
But at the end of the day, I'll just say this.
Because there is like, okay, you should mention OVO, right? But they're under the Canadian division of Universal.
Oh yeah, Universal or something.
Yeah.
UMG.
You said
UMG, Universal Music Group.
Canadian what?
No, he said it if OVO is like considered Canadian. Well, technically under these rules, no.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Technically under these rules, no.
No, like the Canadian tracks.
Or the.
We're talking about songs.
Right.
That
Yeah.
considered Canadian.
It depends.
Okay,
like
so supposedly it is.
if it's Find Your Love
sound
is
label.
Canadian.
But is that what they use? I don't know. Is Kanye West considered composer? You have to check. You have to go through the Spotify stats. Check composer.
They actually are a Canadian independent record label.
Okay. Well.
Founded in 2012 by Drake, producer 40, and manager Oliver L. Khatib. The label operated as an imprint of Warner Records from its formation until 2022.
Okay.
So Warner Records is what record label?
Warner, UMG. I think they're all connected somehow. Lucian, is it Lucian's?
Lucian, yeah.
Lucian Grange.
I think so. Yeah.
None of my business. I stay out of that. I just want to know what's Canadian music
So
now.
Warner Music Group, and then WMG Acquisition Group. Yes.
And at the end of the day, I hope you guys figured that out, and I hope.
And they are American. So they were American, and now they are Canadian.
I hope
For 2 years now.
I just hope, we make more Canadian. I feel like there's a lot of Canadian talent, and
we see this a lot too. But
at the same time, like,
I mean, because it's true.
what gets pushed to the forefront is a lot of like McDonald's.
Okay. Before
the
we
McDonald's today specifically, not the McDonald's back in the day. 'Cause
Yeah.
back in the day, you could pass on that. You can give McDonald's a pass. But today's McDonald's,
like, it's like there's difference between the yellow Wendy's and the red Wendy's.
wait, I'm Google. You just messed my mind up.
The
Hold on.
yellow Wendy's, the yellow Wendy's logo with the cups and the fries, that Wendy's hit way more different than the red Wendy's.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Before we start,
You're not gonna do this to me. Hold
Before
on.
we start moving on, I'm gonna just list the record labels. So I'm gonna list the top 5 and then the actual other Canadian record labels that exist, right? So they say the top 5.
Hold on.
Okay, so the top 5 big 5 record labels, up to 90% of global music market is accounted for these 5 records. Global. Okay?
Can I guess one?
By all means.
UMG?
No.
Empire?
No.
Fox?
No.
Sony?
Yes.
RCA?
No.
Ooh, what else is left?
I'll just read them.
Yes.
So EMI Records,
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Sony, Vendi, Universal, AOL Time Warner,
Okay, yeah.
and BMG. Those are the top 5 of the world. Top 5 in Canada, or the major ones in Canada, is Sony Music Entertainment Canada, Universal Music Canada, and Warner Music Canada. So these are all still byproducts of American. And then to the Canadian records that exist, that seem to be top Canadian ones, is about 18. Galley Records, Herb Net Records, Alien 8 Recordings, Comedy Records, MDM Recordings, 6 Shooter Records, Your Bird Records, Anthem Entertainment, Dine Alone Records, Dynamic Recordings, La Tribu, Last Gang Records, Boot Records, Capitol Hill Music, Loyalty Records, Pageant, Warner, Abbey Wood Records, Attic Records, Black J Records, or Black J's, Hopeful
Black J's.
Tragedy Records, and Insurgent Records. Those are the Canadian ones.
And it's like I probably heard Six Shooter before.
I've heard of Six Shooter before.
I heard Six Shooter. I heard of Black Jays.
And of Herbnet.
But hey.
But you're talking about this.
Yeah.
You messed my mind up with that one. That's crazy.
Hey, all the best. And I hope they figure this out so the Canadian people get what they really deserve. But at the same time,
better talent, man.
Push people to actually work with more Canadians.
Yeah, that's...
And build that infrastructure of artists that, well, yeah, come over here and start taking, well, I guess money will always talk in that aspect.